Hello guys and gals, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy VIII. In the last episode we basically did a lot of tutorial stuff and I showed you basically the mechanics of this game. In this episode I'm going to actually go into the Fire Cavern, but first I want to show you what I did off screen. I actually grinded Quistis to level 12 and Skull to level 11, I think like 3 levels for each, and the GFs actually learned a good number of abilities. For example, Quetzalcoatl learned HP and Vitality J and Thunder Magic Refine. And if you didn't get it, what this does is you can junction magic to HP, junction magic to Vitality, and this you can, basically, if you have like an item, it's compatible, you can turn it into lightning magic or wind magic. And Shiva learned basically the same things, but with her, like, her level, or like her category. Ice magic Refine, and she also learned Vitality and Strength Junction. And these are good if you have like good magics, for now, but pretty much, also, since killing all those fish things, they give you a fish fin for each time you kill them. I killed 48 of them. I had 24 groups. That's not bad. As like I said, they're really good AP, and I also get a pretty good experience points as well. Actually, I want to show you one of the abilities right now because you can use this for thunders, but I don't really want to use it for thunders. I want to use Ice Magic Refine and get waters for each of these people, because one turns into 20 waters, and that's amazing for this point in the game, because water is actually a level 2 spell, so it's actually nice to have it right now. So what I want to do is go to Quistis, go to Junction, Magic, and let's give her the Strength. See how much it bumps up to 42. That's crazy for this point in the game. And for Squall, they both have equal magic. Brings up to almost 1,000 already, but let's put it in magic. Okay, actually, you know what? I want to heal a little bit too. Do I have any cures? I do have cures. And you do get like a cure magic refine too as well for that, so that's good. But let's actually go into the Fire Cavern. Oh, I thought it was a battle. I hate when freaking like, because it freezes for whatever you do, but you know. Okay, Junctioning magic, now pay attention. I've already shown you how to do it. I'll be explaining how to utilize the magic you stocked. I don't care, I've already showed them this. Go away. Thank you. When you draw a new magic, try experimenting when you junction. This is how you become stronger. Okay, ready to go? Oh, you know how to use your gunblade, right? I already know, I already taught them. You told me already in battle, jeez. God, fine. Let's go. And mind you, the Fire Cavern isn't anything all that crazy, really. It's not. But, how to obtain a low-level GF. A seed member must support. Are you ready? Yes. I am ready. I'm a support. Alright. Instructor number 14, Quistis Trap. Choose a time limit. Choose one suited for your abilities, challenging yet reasonable. And you can choose up to 40 minutes. I'm actually going to choose 20 minutes. Very well. Good luck. Alright. Let's do this. And now mind you, the timer starts right when they go into formation again, so you have to go. Now mind you, you can easily do this in 10 minutes. Usually even with 10 minutes you have to wait a little while because, okay, for the first like hour and a half of this game, it's basically just explaining to you, it's basically a test, essentially. Because at the end of that, like your first mission, you get like a ranking. Sorry, I'm not gonna read this, or I'm not gonna talk over this or whatever. Just know what it says. Basically, Quistis is just trying to tease him, make him all uncomfortable. Anyways, depending on how you do in these next two areas, you get a seed level, and seed level is basically how you get paid in this game, because you don't get money from enemies if you've already, you know, guessed it. But yeah, you get money doing that. You can also take tests to do it, so it's not that bad. But these are bad. It's probably the easiest enemies in the game because they die from like one hit from anything. I mean, I think even Quistis can take it out because she has lots of strength now. Bam, 189. Oh yeah, that's the magic of this game, is that you can get crazy stats before you even enter disc 1. Like if you play your cards right, you can. That's funny. I made it funny. But if you play your if you like do everything you're supposed to, you can have like 150 strength by the end of disc 1. But it requires you refining a card that I want to keep till the end of the game, so I won't be doing that. Plus, it's kind of broken, like because you can have Squall's ultimate weapon and 150 strength, so you can be doing like 8,000 per hit, you know, with whatever you do. Oh, here we go, new enemy. Bombs? But basically she's like, oh, bomb, an elemental monster. Use an ice attack for these. Check the monster's weakness with scan. Alright. Also, the one thing I want to go over after this battle. Actually, I'll do it after we leave the Fire Cavern, because I think even in the menu your time goes. Not by saying, you know, this is any kind of hard. But basically what happens is if you time out, I'm not sure what happens. I think you just have to either you get a game over or you leave. I'm not entirely sure what goes on, but yeah, I didn't mean to. And you can draw magic from these guys. They each have fire, and the bads I think have fire and scan. Let's see, what do they have? Thunder and scan. Okay, I'll get in these later, because like I said, the only thing bad about this game is you can't just throw away magic. You have to either cast it or change it into something else. So it's kind of annoying to have like 20 of each low-level spells, because you don't have infinite magic slots. You have 8 pages of 4, so 32 magics you can have for each character. And usually I just have a Skull's tucked himself. But I usually have like 3 ultimate characters and like 3 ones that are just kind of like my throwaway magic go on them, you know. But regardless, I think this is the end actually. Yep. You know you're close to the end when the actual lava's. Wow, cutting off Quistis are jerks. I guess I was right. You and Seth are in class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. Alright. Let us go into the final part of the Fire Cavern. Okay, this is it. Are you ready? Psh. You seem confident enough. And here is our very first boss of the game. Mind you, I freaking love the music. This music right here. It's probably my second or third favorite boss theme ever. But it's hard to tell. But here we have Ifrit. He's not very hard. Like, he's fire elemental, weak to ice. He's a pretty standard fire enemy. But he also has cure. So I mean his stats are pretty, you know, he only has 1 level, so like you can't really level up in this part. So basically what you want to do is, if you use Shiva, he'll actually get like a special scene, which I will show you. But I'm actually going to go real fast and draw 100 cures for each character, and I'll be right back, alright? Alright. Got 100 cures for both Quistis and Squall. So now I'm actually going to start attacking, because, you know, he's kind of being a jerk. Pretty much, just if you use Shiva, it's his weakness, obviously. It actually gives you a cool little line if you actually use Shiva. But, I actually never really went over limit breaks in this game, because, I haven't really got a chance to use them, but I actually had low HP at one point in this battle, because he kept using the shoulder rush, like, attack thing he was using. Annoying, but yeah, whatever. That's not that big a deal. Yeah, see, it does a crap load of damage to him. He's like, they have Shiva? Oh my god, they have a GF you gave to him at the beginning of the battle? Okay, so let me cast here. No. I'll save it. Maybe I can get a limit break for Squall. Yeah. And basically, let me pause. If the character has low HP, there is no limit break gauge in this game. Like there is in other Final Fantasies like 9, 7, 10, what have you. If they have low HP, there's a better chance for them to get limit breaks. So basically, if you want to get low limit breaks fast, just keep spamming circle, and it'll redo their turn, therefore giving you a better chance to get a limit break. Like this. And if you press over and X, you know, when the little arrow comes up, you'll get the limit break. And here is Squall's. Basically, just runs a Kuken's them a couple times. Or does like basically an attack a couple times. And maybe we just do it again. This game basically you can just do one of 2 things. You can either play regularly or you can just spam limit breaks. I'm not going to spam limit breaks in this game because I don't feel like it. There's a better chance to get more hits. I failed there, that hardcore. Alright, if you get more hits, like the lower HP is, the better chance you're going to get a better limit break, because there's a random chance in this game, like for everybody. Like for Squall, he has a chance of getting some kind of special attack. But anyway, we beat Ifrit. He was pretty easy. No, you don't get experience from bosses. You get 6 G turners, an Ifrit card, which is awesome, 20 AP, and you learn whatever ability, which, I should probably let you know this. What's the name? Ifrit? Nothing. Yes. But, if your GF like has 4 AP to learn something and he gains 20, that 16 won't carry over to another ability. That 16 will be gone forever. So if you have a boss that you know is gonna be like drop a lot of AP, don't care. All right. I'll explain this in a second. Okay. Basically, you have a boss that drops a lot of AP, you want to put it into an ability that you know has a lot of AP left. So I guess to say there's an ability that has 200 and you're going to get a boss that drops 50, you know, put it in that one. But like Quista said, we're going to teach about junctioning two elements to your weapon. Basically, if you click over on the this screen, you go over and this is the elemental attack thing. And basically, this is your elemental attack and this is your elemental defense. Basically, if you junction a magic to it, it'll be that elemental for a certain percentage. Like, say you fought a bomb, right? And it says weak to blizzard attacks. If you put 100 blizzard on that, it'll do more damage because it's its weakness. And if you put fire on this, to the point of absorbing it, which is like if you put like 100 fire agas, it'll absorb it 50% because it's 3% for each Fire Aga, 1% for each level 1, 2% for each level 2, 3% for each level 3. So you put, you know, 100 Fire Agas on fire, it'll absorb it 50%. So if it was supposed to do 100, it would absorb 50. It makes sense? It's kind of confusing, but it works. Like, those are the 8 elementals: fire, ice, lightning, earth, poison, wind, something else, and holy. So that's basically that. Same kind of thing, but this can only go up to 100%. This can go up to absorbing 100%. And you'll know if it's absorbing because there's a little green star next to it. I'll get into it later. But for this, it's like the same thing, except with status elements. I don't know all the status elements by heart because I don't really care. I don't use this all that much. I usually use more this than anything. But like this would be like, say if an enemy is vulnerable to death, and you put 100 death on, you know, on this, and you attack him and he's vulnerable to it, he'll die instantly. But actually, if you look on the GFs, hello Ifrit, we actually got the summon, which is cool. Alright, so it's the elemental defense. That'll make the elemental defense one lighten up. And look at Shiva, she also has elemental attack. And I think Ifrit has his own abilities too, like HPJ. He already has elemental attack, so that's good. He has strength plus 20. He has fire magic refine, which is good. I'm going to start him off with HPJ and give him to Quistis, because I want HPJ for somebody. Alright, so nothing important really. I'll get into the abilities the GFs learn later. But for now, let's return to Balamb Garden, because we really have nothing else we can do here. I'll train more, but not right now, because I already trained a lot. So let's just leave here. No timer left. Basically, for the timer thingy, the lower your time is, the better chance you have to get a higher rank. So, like, the best thing to do is to have, like, 10 seconds left when you beat Ifrit. But I don't feel like waiting, because, you know, I don't really feel like waiting. But these are Buells, I think they're called. They basically have, they have Blizzard, which is good, but I'm not going to draw it, because I don't really feel like it. I'll just stick with water and cure, to be honest. Oh god. The only reason I'm casting is so it doesn't become a question mark later, because, like, certain, like, it, like, okay, there's a specific enemy I can think of, like, it's called a Tripoint. Later on in the game, he has, like, poison, bio, you know, or poison, like, blind, silence, or no, poison and blind I think he has, but later in the game, he starts getting stuff like flare and pain. So, like, it's, you know, he has those abilities when it's 2 question marks, but it's hard to tell because, you know, a question mark is a question mark. But let's junction these magics to their stats and see what it does. I think vitality is really good for cure is really good for vitality. Yeah, I'll do that. Basically, okay, basically vitality is more defense and spirit's magic defense. If you're confused as to what that is, which I can see it being confusing. Let's put it on HP for lulz. Okay. Alright, sweetness. Let's leave. Now Squall almost has 1,000 HP, which is awesome. Because, you know, who doesn't want more HP? And it's actually funny because before the end of the last disc, I'll actually have everybody having like 3,000-ish HP. Because you can get, Curaga is one of the best spells you can get when it comes to HP. Like, the curative spells are really good for it, because, you know, it cures HP. But, for example, like, I know Full Life is probably one of the best ones, but that isn't Ultima, because Ultima is, like, the best spell for everything. But, if you get, like, Full Life, you know, Regen, Curaga, those spells are really good for junctioning to HP, because, you know, like, I know Curaga junctions, like, it's either 2,400 or 3,200. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but I think it's 3,000 something. Because, yeah. Because you always have about 3,000-ish. No, maybe it's 2,000. I don't know. But, you can get Curagas very easily, because if you get a GF that can refine life magic, these 10s turn into 10 Curagas. So it's like, you know, it's already 50. It's already, you know, 2,000 HP. So, it's really nice. Plus you can buy 10s for like 1,000 money. And, I mean, I only have 5,000 money at this point in time, but it's still good. Alright, now these guys are mysteriously gone because they're weirdos. I actually wanted to see what they look like without their hat on, because I really always I always just thought of them as a guy with the hat on. I never really thought about it. But anyways, I'll just return to Balamb Garden and finish our little quest. Or our little, tutorial. Alright. Let's go through the forest. Maybe we can encounter some new enemies. Nope. Oh, wow. Last end of it. Alright, I'll deal with it. Alright, so let's continue on to Balamb Garden. And, there's actually an enemy in the forest. It's rare, but it's there. Like, it's definitely a possibility. And that is a T-Rexor. It's like a really powerful enemy, but it gives you like almost a level up per time you kill it. So it's like really nice for grinding, but it's rare. Well done. Let's see. I thought there was something else I needed to go over before you take the seat exam. Oh yeah, it's taking care of your GF. This is something you have to watch out for. Okay, what is this? What is this explaining? Like GF painters? Oh, I've shown this like the first episode. Jeez. Now change into your uniform and assemble at the first floor lobby. Alright. Now there's actually one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna train up Ifrit off screen at the before next episode. I'm actually gonna get some cards, some rare cards from people in the garden, because I have a good card now to actually play as. Alright, so, and I'm actually gonna, let's see, I'm gonna put all the GFs on Squall because he's the only person in the party right now. Let's see, take off no. Shiva and Ifrit, put a ball on Squall. Alright. And when it comes to abilities, with Quetzalcoatl I'm probably gonna learn this card and all the summon magic pluses, because you can go up to plus 30, and I want that because summon magic plus 10 is like 40%, 40 AP, summon magic plus 20% is like 80, and summon magic plus 30 is like 120. So I'm gonna be here a while, and I'm probably gonna learn boost as well, because boost basically what it does is you press select, and then you can mash square to up the percentage. I'll show it off later. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna learn for him. For Shiva, I'm gonna learn summon magic, these two, and boost. And for Ifrit, I'm gonna learn crap ton. I'm gonna learn this, these two, this, and this. So that's pretty much all I want to say for this episode. I'm going to show you where I'm going to be training at and what cards I'm going to get. Well, no, I'm not going to tell you what cards I'm going to get because I'll do that next episode. But I'm basically in the training ground. There's Grats there, and they're weak to fire. So that's why I wanted to wait. So I think they're weak to fire. If not, I mean, they're weak to ice. No, they're weak to ice. Never mind, they're weak to ice. Okay, so I mean, you really couldn't come here with Quistis anyway, because once you came into the garden, she would be like, "Oh, you're taking a break? What, you wimp?" But I'll show off the training ground later on in the LP, because I don't know, training on screen seems kind of stupid to me. But I will see you guys next time for Final Fantasy VIII. This is FuryRising signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you later.